I want to talk about something today that many women feel, but very few can explain clearly. It's the experience of getting just enough. Just enough affection to keep you hoping. Just enough kindness to make you question your doubts. Or just enough connection to convince you that things are improving. And then it disappears again. If that sounds familiar, I want to start here. You're not imagining it. And you're not foolish for responding to it. What you're feeling is a very real relational pattern, and understanding it can bring enormous relief. And before we go further, if conversations like this help you to feel clearer and less alone, I invite you to like this video and subscribe to this channel. That'll help you, and it'll help other women who are quietly carrying more than most people realize. So let me describe what this often looks like. Things have been tense at home, disconnected, maybe hurtful, and you felt unseen or emotionally alone. And then suddenly he's warm again. He says something kind. He reaches out to you. He's thoughtful, maybe even affectionate. And your nervous system softens. And you think, maybe this is the turning point. But then just as quickly it fades. The distance returns, the defensiveness comes back, the emotional availability disappears, and you're left wondering, was that real? Did I just imagine the progress? No, you didn't imagine it, but what you're receiving isn't consistent connection, it's occasional relief. And relief can feel very powerful when you've been emotionally, hungry and thirsty for a long time. So here's something important to understand. Your nervous system isn't responding to perfection. Your nervous system is responding to hope. You see, human beings are wired to bond through moments of connection. So when someone gives you a small flash of warmth after a period of distance or tension, your body naturally leans towards them. It's not weakness, it's biology. And especially if you're a loyal, empathetic, good-hearted woman, you're not looking for perfection. You just need clear signs that things could be good again. And when he gives you those small moments, they keep your hope alive. Now, let me say something with compassion, but also honesty, speaking the truth in love. Most of the time, he isn't consciously planning to give you just enough. He's responding to his own discomfort. When he feels distance, when he senses you pulling away emotionally, when the tension in the room rises, then he reaches towards you. Not necessarily from deep emotional insight on his part, but from a need to restore stability for himself. And once that stability returns, once the pressure decreases, he relaxes back into his old patterns. So what feels like progress to you often just feels like relief to him. And that difference matters because it explains why the cycle repeats. It's not a steady progress towards better, it's just around and around, rinse and repeat. Over time, this pattern does something very painful to you. You get stuck, right? Your part of the cycle is you start living in anticipation, watching for those signs of warmth, analyzing tone and mood, and measuring small gestures. And your emotional world begins to organize around the next possible moment of connection. And when that organizing happens, you begin to shrink. And you're organizing yourself around him, not yourself. That's not because you're weak, I want to be clear, but because unpredictability trains your nervous system to stay alert. That's why so many women in our coaching work say, I don't feel crazy, but I don't like myself anymore. What do? You don't harden your heart, and you don't pretend those moments of connection don't matter. But what you do is begin to shift your focus. Instead of asking, is he being kind today? Is today going to be a good day? You begin asking, is this consistent enough to build safety for me? Consistency, not intensity, is what heals and grows a relationship. And this is where your power begins to return. You stop living off of occasional emotional moments and you start paying attention to the overall pattern. That shift alone changes your nervous system because you're not chasing hope, but you're starting to seek truth. So if you recognize yourself in this pattern, I want you to hear something clearly. You're not naive or foolish for hoping. You're a human being. But you're also allowed to want more than occasional relief. You're allowed to want steadiness and consistency in your relationship, and you're allowed to guard your heart without hardening it. If you want support learning how to stay grounded while you sort through what's real and what's just temporary relief, you're welcome to join us inside the free Detox Your Marriage community. The link is down below. And if you're ready for more personal one-on-one help to understand what's happening in your relationship, you can schedule a 15-minute quick start call using the other link below. What we do there is just a quick focused conversation outlining your situation and describing if or how we might be helpful to you. No pressure, no promises, nothing for sale in that quick start call. But before you go, please like and subscribe and share with a friend. And if you feel comfortable, let me know in the comments. For you, what's harder? It's the distance or the small moments that make you hope again? Because many women are quietly carrying the same question as you, and you're not alone. And it helps other women know that they're not alone either.